My name is Brandon and welcome to or welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you like what you see in here, you're more than welcome to hit the subscribe button so you stay notified every time I upload a new video. Okay, let's get straight on with today's video. Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode. So this is episode 5, review number 5 of the Traitors series 1. So again, with every episode there is a lot of drama caused and there is a lot of weirdness that goes on, so I thought it would be easier to just, as soon as the episode finishes, review it, and then we can see what your thoughts are too. So, from the end of episode 4, obviously we found out that both Ivan and Alex had 5 votes each to be eliminated or banished from the table, but obviously there was one final vote left from Amanda. She decided to get rid of Ivan, which means that he went, everyone else found out that he was a faithful, and Alex got to stay. So Tom then went outside and he basically was just like to himself, oh my god, I've got rid of a lovely human, but I'm glad Alex is here, Alex being his girlfriend. And then it came to the murder at night time, and the traitors, Wilfred, Amanda and Alyssa, decided that obviously either Alex or John would go, because bearing in mind, from the trial, the 3 that were on the trial, one was going to be removed at the round table, or one of them could have been removed at the round table, and one of them was going to be removed in the evening. So obviously Ivan was removed at the round table, so only Alex or John were left, so one of the 2 of them had to go. Wilfred explained that people don't like Alex, and John is the only person to listen to Maddie with his allegations about Wilfred. So in the end, once everyone got to breakfast, the only person that didn't return was John. Amanda and Alyssa were the first 2 to breakfast, and they explained that the decisions of who to get rid of and who to keep is obviously quite difficult, exhausting, and Alyssa added that they have to think about every single thing that they say before they speak, because anything that they say could be taken out of context or could be taken as a traitor trait, so they just have to be very, very careful. And Matt decided to do a hands up for who he thought would come back out of either Alex or John, majority thinking Alex would come back and a handful thinking John. Both Matt and Aaron thought and knew that John was probably a faithful, and he was just another one that was put on the block as bait to take the blame and the traitorness of the actual traitors who were still lurking around. Amanda obviously explained that she got rid of John, but now Alex is an even bigger suspect now. Alex did explain that people would be wasting their vote if they were to vote for her going forward. Hannah then, in a different room, explained that Tom is smug, Alex is an actress, but she explained that Alyssa, although she's very, very quiet and had no reason to vote for her, obviously voted for her. So there's a little bit of an inkling that Hannah doesn't trust Alyssa, which is good, because obviously Alyssa's a traitor. And with Alex, Rayanne and Wilfred, they all 3 of them had a discussion, obviously Wilfred being one of the traitors. Alex then explained how Alyssa is trying to hide her intelligence from everyone else, and the way that she is playing the game is exactly the way that Alex would play the game. So again, Wilfred now has intel that Alex doesn't like Alyssa. Obviously Hannah now doesn't trust Alyssa. Alex doesn't, I don't think she trusts Rayanne as well, because he's also quiet. And Wilfred, a few days previously, he kind of had a few fingers pointed at him, but people haven't really voted for him recently, I think, apart from Maddie, who seems to be coming after him. So all 3 of those girls there, Hannah, Alex and Maddie, all seem to be coming after either Alyssa or Wilfred, so, and rightly as well, because they're obviously both the traitors. And then in the next game, Claudia Winkleman took the final 15, there was 15 people left, including the 3 traitors, to church. And in this game, they were to remember those who they had murdered or banished. So banished is the ones during the round table, and murdered is those ones that they get rid of at night time during the murder hour. In this game, they had to solve the riddle, open it in the Book of Traitors, and find the item on the person who matched the riddle. So Claudia Winkleman gave them a page number and a paragraph line, and they had to go and find that riddle first, then solve the riddle, and then find the item in the church. So it was a really weird, crazy task, but both teams got 2 riddles correct each, so there was a tiebreaker round, and also for the tiebreaker round it's exactly the same thing again. Whichever team was to win this riddle game, someone or some of them would obviously be able to protect themselves from the evening's murder. So it was 3-2 to the team of Tom, Alex, Hannah, Amanda, Theo, Meryl and Wilfred, so all 7 of them potentially could have got safe. Obviously again, you've got in there Wilfred and Amanda, 2 of the traitors. Alyssa's on the other team, so she's not going anywhere, but potentially people could still target her and banish her during the day. And then obviously Claudia went home and explained that this was to remember those who they had murdered or banished, and both Amos and Kieran actually stood up, and Claudia explained that neither of them were removed from the game. They were actually hidden in a different room, and people can only be removed from the game if they're banished at lunchtime or if they're removed in the evening by the traitors. So they were actually not out of the game, they just temporarily were put to the side. So yeah, that was quite interesting. So then there were 17 people left in the game, both of those, Kieran and Amos, being faithfuls, no traitor extras there. Kieran explained that he felt like Alex had actually changed from the first time he saw her on the very, very first day. She doesn't seem like the same Alex that he knows, is how he explained it. And then, yeah, like I said, that team of 7, so Tom, Alex, Hannah, Amanda, Theo, Meryl and Wilfred, all in front of them had chests. There was a secret room with 7 chests. One of them had a shield, 6 of them were empty, and one at a time they all had to go in, and whoever got the shield was safe from murder in the evening if they were able to get through the lunchtime bit. And we all decided that none of them were going to tell the others if they did or didn't get the shield. Amos then introduced himself again, so obviously he's 30, qualified GP, and he just generally asked who people were suspicious of. Amanda straight away said Tom and Alex, but they're obviously the 2 obvious ones. And Ryan said that based on the most tangible evidence so far, they are the 2 that potentially should be gone next. Tom also managed to convince some people that he thinks Alyssa is one of the traitors, and he also wants to do that in order to save both himself and Alex. And the total prize fund as of now is 47,700. So at the table, the round table before the votings, Tom actually stood up and apologised for both his and Alex's actions from the previous night, and also apologised to Hannah for accusing her of being a traitor and how he told her who she should be voting for. Alex also then stood up and said, yeah, also she's apologised for what happened, but that neither of them are traitors, and it would be a waste of a vote to basically get rid of either of them. Maddie also said that Tom needs to stop manipulating people, so stop telling people who they should and shouldn't vote for, who they should and shouldn't trust, because that's giving traitory kind of vibes. And Hannah also said that she doesn't really want to follow anyone's rules or instructions because that's not how the game is, especially a team game. Alex also spiked up again, and she actually accused Alyssa. She literally said that Alyssa is playing the game exactly how Alex would play the game, by being quiet, only talking when you're being spoken to. And Alyssa's comeback was that she was just feeling a bit nervous, didn't really hang out with adults, and if that's how she's going to be removed from the game because she's just a quiet person, then they're obviously wrong with doing that. And then Alex also goes on to accuse Ryan. In the previous episode, she said that both Ryan and Alyssa were both quiet. So again, not any surprises there from Alex with her mindset, but she still thinks it's both Alyssa and Ryan. Faye also took to Tom's accusation. She basically said magicians are quite deceptive, and yeah, can make you think in a certain way, and especially with him voting out Ivan, 2 and 2 don't really match up. And just before Claudia announced that it was the end of their round table talking, Tom said that he double bluffed, which basically means he bluffed, but it was in order to help get rid of one of the traitors, or to try and think that he was on side with Ivan, who potentially would have been a traitor, to then help them get rid of another traitor. But obviously Ivan actually wasn't even a traitor, so plan didn't really work. Wasn't really able to read people that well, and it kind of left him in a very, very vulnerable position. And then when it came down to the votings, again was Tom who got evicted. So he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 votes. Alex had 1, 2, 3, 4, so she was very close to being out. Tom actually voted for Alyssa, so that's where he kind of, although he kind of probably knew he was going, he kind of wanted to stir the pot, so he voted for her. And again, Maddie, with her suspicions of Wilfred, she then voted for Wilfred. And again, Alex, her suspicions for Ryan for being quiet, she kind of did that as well. So both Tom and Alex spreading their wings, one of them voting for Alyssa, one of them voting for Ryan, everyone else voting for either Tom or Alex. So he was, yeah, eliminated from the game. And then, yeah, Meryl basically, as soon as Tom revealed that he was a faithful, Meryl just shouted, "I knew it." And then Maddie kind of was like, well, hang on, that's a bit suspicious. Well, why did you vote for Tom? So kind of questioned her as well over her intentions, because she made such a dramatic, I knew it kind of thing. So again, Meryl being like, well, why would you say that? Why would you think that? Obviously, I'm faithful. I'm just obviously very sad someone else has gone. So Again, a bit of dialogue there between Maddie and Meryl. And then, yeah, since Tom's departure, 16 players were left. Alex thought that she couldn't actually stay at the table, so she actually left the table, went back to the house. Hannah went to her to console her, and she had basically said to Hannah, I hate this game. And actually Hannah then said to Alex that now Tom's gone, she may actually have a chance in the game because she can now be on her own, focus with her own thoughts and not have this baggage kind of around her. Because I think at the end of the day, I think Tom almost ruined Alex's game. So now that he's gone, obviously her one secret is revealed, she can now go on and do whatever else that she wanted to do. Remember, she's still got her psychology degree that she hasn't mentioned to anyone, so she knows how people work. So I'm hoping she stays alright for a little bit longer. Amos also explained that when he first came to the game and then also left the game, everyone kind of was bright-eyed, everyone was civilised, and now they're obviously not. Alyssa also managed to prove herself as a faithful, to which she said to Amanda and Wilfred by obviously being emotional and having that comeback for herself. Wilfred explained that they have to go for someone on Alyssa's team, because obviously the other team, at least one of them has a shield. Faye loves both Amanda and Alyssa, so she may not be on the list of people to get rid of. So they said they'll either get rid of Angela or Matt, with Alyssa adding that Matt is a lot smarter than he comes about to be. So in the end, I think it was between Angela, between Matt, and between Faye. So that is it for episode 5. If you did enjoy, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. But we'll be back for another episode very, very soon for episode 6. And until then, thank you for watching, and goodbye.